She made her choice a long time ago. You didn't see it happen. There was no announcement, no dramatic confession, no moment where she pulled you aside and said, "You're the one I want." Instead, she started doing things, small things, consistent things, things that only make sense when you understand what they mean. Most men spend months wondering if she's interested, while she's been operating like the decision was already final. Here are 9 signs a woman has already chosen you, and you're the last person to find out. 1. She keeps a seat for you at the table, at the bar, on the couch. There's always space next to her, and it's never an accident. She got there early enough to make sure nobody else filled it. She put her bag on it. She told her friend, "That spot's taken." When you show up and slide into the empty chair beside her, you think you got lucky. You didn't. She arranged the entire room so you'd end up exactly where she wanted you. A woman who doesn't care where you sit has already told you everything. A woman who engineers your proximity has already made her decision about you. 2, she brings up your name when you're not there. Her friends know about you. Her coworker has heard your name. Her sister got the full download last Tuesday. You have no idea any of this is happening because you weren't in the room when she said it. But a woman who talks about a man when he's not around is a woman who can't get him out of her head. She's not gossiping. She's processing. She's building a case for you in front of the people she trusts most. And the fact that your name keeps coming up in conversations you'll never hear is one of the strongest signs she's already all in. 3. She remembers the small things you said. You mentioned once that you don't like cilantro. 3 weeks later, she orders food for the group, and yours doesn't have cilantro in it. You said your mom's birthday was coming up, and she asks about it on the exact right day. These aren't coincidences. A woman who stores your throwaway comments like they're important data has already decided you matter. She's building a mental file on you, and every detail goes in because she's planning for a future where knowing these things is useful. Men remember facts. Women remember the feeling attached to the facts, and she's attached a lot of feeling to yours. 4. She gets quiet when other women come up. You mention a female friend. You tell a story involving another woman. Someone else brings up a girl's name around you. Watch her. She doesn't explode. She doesn't interrogate. She just gets a little quieter. Maybe her smile tightens. Maybe she changes the subject. Maybe she suddenly finds something very interesting on her phone. That silence is jealousy being managed by a woman who doesn't feel she has the right to express it yet. She hasn't told you how she feels, so she can't tell you she doesn't like hearing about other women, but the quiet says everything her words won't. 5. She finds reasons to touch you that look accidental. A hand on your arm during a joke, brushing lint off your shoulder that may or may not have existed, her knee pressing against yours under the table and staying there. Every touch is plausibly deniable, but none of them are accidents. She's testing the water, one fingertip at a time. Each contact is a question. Do you pull away? Do you lean in? Do you acknowledge it or let it happen? When a woman has already chosen you, she can't help gravitating toward physical contact because her body wants to close the gap her words haven't closed yet. If these touches are increasing in frequency, she's not being friendly. She's escalating. 6. She adjusts your appearance without asking. She reaches over and fixes your collar. She brushes something off your jacket. She straightens your tie or tells you that shirt looks better untucked. A woman who feels comfortable modifying how you look has already mentally claimed ownership. She's not being motherly. She's being territorial. She's treating you like you're hers before either of you has said it out loud. This is one of the most overlooked signs because men interpret it as her being helpful. It's not help. It's possession expressed through grooming. And she's only doing it because in her mind the decision about you was made a long time ago. 7. She defends you when you're not around. Someone says something dismissive about you, makes a joke at your expense, questions your choices, and she pushes back. Not aggressively, but firmly. She corrects the record. She reframes what they said. She makes sure nobody in that room walks away with a lesser impression of you than the one she holds. You never hear about it because it happens behind your back. But a woman who protects your reputation when you're not there to protect it yourself has already decided you're worth fighting for. She's not doing this for a man she's casually interested in. She's doing it for the man she chose. 8. She tells you things she doesn't tell anyone else. A fear she's never admitted. A story from her past she keeps private. A dream she hasn't said out loud before. When she starts handing you pieces of herself that nobody else has access to, she's not oversharing. She's investing. She's placing her most vulnerable parts in your hands because she's already decided your hands are safe. This is the clearest emotional signal a woman gives. She doesn't open the vault for men she's still evaluating. She opens it for the one she's already chosen. If she's telling you things that start with, "I've never told anyone this," she's not being dramatic. She's being serious about you. 9. She stays even when it would be easier to leave. You canceled plans. You were distant for a week. You forgot something important. A woman who's still deciding would use any of those as an exit ramp. But she's still here. She didn't leave when it got inconvenient. She didn't pull away when you gave her a reason to. She stayed because the decision was already made, and one bad week doesn't undo what she already knows she wants. This is the sign most men never recognize because they're too busy worrying about whether she's interested to notice she already survived the part where most women would have walked away. She chose you. She's not reconsidering. If any of this sounds familiar, stop questioning it. She already made her decision, and she made it a while ago. The only thing left is for you to catch up. She's not going to wait forever, but she's waited longer than you think. More signs she's sending that you're not seeing coming in the next video. Don't miss it.